Ever wondered what happens inside a man's mind when solitude becomes his closest companion? Imagine this. He's got his own fortress of solitude, pizza boxes stacked like architectural wonders, and a sock drawer that doubles as a museum of forgotten laundry. But beneath the surface, something deeper brews, a transformation worthy of a Greek myth, minus the angry gods and flying sandals. At first, solitude feels like a vacation. No one to judge his mismatched socks or his habit of eating ice cream straight from the tub. Paradise, right? But as the clock ticks and the calendar pages turn, something fascinating begins to happen. The world outside, once bustling with captivating faces and dazzling distractions, starts to look different. Women, in particular, shift from daily encounters to rare, almost mythical sightings, like glimpses of unicorns at the supermarket. Picture the scene. Our solitary man strolls into a coffee shop. He notices women chatting, laughing, living their lives. But he's not just seeing them, he's observing them through a lens sharpened by solitude and stoic reflection. No longer simply dazzled by surface charm, his mind dives deeper. Instead of asking, "Is she into me?" he wonders, what drives her? What makes her tick? Is she happy or just playing a part? The questions echo in the empty halls of his mind, and he's not satisfied with easy answers. Solitude gives him the power of detachment, the world's drama, not his circus, not his monkeys, relationships. He's seen the good, the bad, and the "why did I text her at 2 a.m.?" Now, he's got the clarity of a mountain hermit and the patience of a chess grandmaster. He's not chasing, he's analyzing. Romance becomes less about conquest and more about curiosity, a scientific study with no rush for a conclusion. He notices things most people miss, the subtle arch of an eyebrow during a heated debate, the way laughter fades into thoughtful silence. He's tuned in, picking up frequencies others ignore. Women become enigmas, complex, fascinating, impossible to reduce to a checklist or a dating profile. He sees the masks, the defenses, the dreams and doubts flickering behind every witty remark. It's like watching a play where every actor is improvising and he's got a front row seat. But here's the twist. The longer he lives alone, the less he compares himself to others. The race for attention, the endless swipe right, swipe left dilemma, the urge to impress. It all fades like yesterday's cologne. He's not immune to attraction, but he's no longer ruled by it. Self-mastery becomes his superpower. He can appreciate beauty without needing to possess it, admire brilliance without feeling threatened. It's liberating, a kind of freedom that no dating app can match. His standards evolve. Gone are the days of falling for the first smile aimed in his direction. He craves depth, authenticity, substance. He's not impressed by shallow gestures or fleeting flattery. He wants to know what makes a woman resilient, what she values when no one's watching, how she handles adversity when the spotlight fades. The superficial holds no sway. It's the soul beneath the surface that captures his interest. And yet, the Stoic wisdom kicks in. He knows attachment can be a double-edged sword, slicing through peace of mind with intoxicating highs and crushing lows. Like a seasoned philosopher, he weighs every emotion, every impulse, against the scale of reason. Desire exists, but it doesn't dominate. He asks, does this enhance my life or distract from my purpose? If the answer is the latter, he lets go. No drama, no regrets. Over time, women become symbols, not just of romance, but of possibility. Each encounter is a chance to learn, to grow, to reflect. He's not seeking validation, but connection, a rare alignment of minds and hearts. He values honesty over charm, kindness over charisma, wisdom over wit. The old games? Retired. The thrill of the chase? Outpaced by the joy of genuine understanding. But beware, solitude isn't always sunshine and self-discovery. There are shadows too. the risk of isolation, of building walls so high that no one can climb over, the temptation to retreat so far inward that the outside world becomes a distant memory. He walks a fine line between independence and loneliness, freedom and disconnection. He knows the dangers, and he faces them head-on, armed with insight and a dash of humor. His view of women matures. No longer objects of pursuit or prizes to win, they become fellow travelers on the road of life, each carrying her own burdens, each with dreams and disappointments. He respects boundaries, cherishes authenticity, and values the courage it takes to be vulnerable. He's not chasing fairy tales or Hollywood endings. He's after something real, something lasting. A partnership built on trust, respect, and mutual growth. That's the secret. When a man lives alone long enough, he doesn't become jaded or cynical. He becomes discerning, thoughtful, and, ironically, more capable of deep connection than ever before. The noise fades, the distractions vanish, and all that's left is the essence of what matters. He sees women not as puzzles to solve or trophies to display, but as complex, fascinating, and worthy of genuine respect. Curiosity becomes his compass. Every conversation is an opportunity to explore new perspectives, challenge old beliefs, and expand his understanding. He isn't threatened by differences, he's intrigued by them. He values depth over drama, substance over spectacle, and wisdom over whimsy. He knows that true connection requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty. He's not afraid of being alone. He's mastered it. But he's also open to the possibility of connection, when it's right, when it's real, when it aligns with his values. Until then, he's content to walk his own path, guided by Stoic wisdom and a healthy dose of humor. After all, life is too short to settle for anything less than authenticity. The world may see him as aloof, mysterious, or even intimidating. But beneath the calm exterior is a mind alive with questions, a heart open to possibility, and a spirit unafraid of solitude. He knows who he is, what he values, and what he seeks. And when the right connection comes along, he'll recognize it, not by fireworks or fanfare, but by the quiet certainty of mutual understanding. So the next time you spot a solitary man in the wild, contemplative, content, and just a little bit enigmatic, remember, he's not lonely, he's evolving. And the way he sees women, transformed, not by bitterness or longing, but by the hard-won clarity that only solitude and Stoic wisdom can provide.